Happy Thursday and welcome to Take 5. We're so happy to have you with us. I'm Millicent Olivares. Since 2013, this business has been using their horse sense to help RGV youth deal with emotional and social issues. We got an up-close and personal look at a stable learning out in San Benito. Wearing your heart on your sleeve can seem a little risky for some, especially when that sleeve is holding on to the reins of a nearly 1,000-pound animal. But for Pamela Garrett, the most important part of yourself to use when riding a horse at Ducking Stables in San Benito is your heart.
So the horse is a true reflection of an individual. So if you're very negative on yourself, your image, the horse is actually going to reflect that to you. So once you become calm and confident, then the horse can open up and you're able to do a lot more with the horse.
A horse boarding facility that first opened its doors in 2013, Ducking Stables has served as a space in the RGV that not only allows the general public to learn the reins of riding, come on, come here, good girl, but also provides horsemanship lessons that can give a broader understanding of the animal.
So with the horsemanship lessons, we teach basic horsemanship skills, which is anything from cleaning stalls daily to feeding, to grooming them, to taking care of their feet. We start with the round pen, so they get a sense of how the horse works and is anything hurting the horse. And then from there, we teach them about all the horse tag, everything that goes on the horse, from the bridle to the saddle pad to the saddle. After that, then once they're comfortable with the horse, then they actually mount the horse.
But beyond the lessons, Pam and her team have extended the horsemanship experience to the youth of the RGV in a different way. Along with their boarding facility, the location also houses a stable learning, an equine facilitated learning space that can serve those that are struggling socially and emotionally.
So we do a lot of social-emotional, we do a lot of team building exercise, leadership. When you're doing your horsemanship, you're going to work a lot on your core. So it's a lot of physical attributes that they're working on, as well as mobility issues. So we have students that have mobility issues. So we're working on mobility issues, we're working on stabilization, we're working on confidence, team building, leadership, all encompassed in one.
Pamela and her staff work closely with Tropical Texas Behavioral Health in the RGV, but also say their services are open to anyone who feels they may need them.
The first session is an intake session, so we take them on an initial assessment. We take them on a tour, they fill out some paperwork. We do have a psychologist on staff, a social worker, certified teachers. So be rest assured that everybody out here does have the background knowledge to address all the situations. The transformation of the individual themselves is amazing. So we have a lot of students that come in very timid, very self-unaware, very anxious, suicidal. They don't know what to do with themselves or their environment, their classmates. Once they come here, they have a newfound appreciation of who they are internally, and they're able to share that with the world. Their communication skills grow because they learn how to communicate with the individuals around them.
And while horseback riding does play a role in the therapy sessions, Pam says that the idea behind a stable learning extends beyond getting on the saddle and instead opens up their doors, hearts, and mare friends to everyone. Providing a wheelchair-accessible space means students like Jack can feel comfortable and at peace on the location.
So we do have Jack. He has been coming out here for a while with us. Everything out here is wheelchair accessible. Jack does lead the horse. We make it sure that he can groom. He goes into the stall and he does actually clean the stalls. He gives them water and he feeds them. So we're really working on his mobility and his core aspect right now. It's real world applications. So they're learning new skills. They're learning new coping skills. They're learning how to manage their anxiety. They're learning how to manage who they are, and they're learning how to do it in a real life environment with the real animals. So anything they learn in the classroom with their one-to-one facilitator, they actually transition that out into the herd setting, which is the group of animals. Everything that they're learning from speaking and talking about their trauma or their past or their feelings, they can kind of come outside and enjoy the fresh air and the horses and the parrots and everything, and kind of reflect on who they are and what they want to become.
For more information on how to become a part of a stable learning or to learn about all the services they provide, you can visit their website at astablelearning.com.
A small cafe in Elsa is offering up a big variety of flavors for coffee drinkers across the valley. Take 5's Brandon Rubalcaba is grinding it out at Betusa's. Check it out.
Hey you guys, I'm at Betusa's Coffee Cafe where we're about to try some really great homemade food and coffee. Let's go check it out.
Whether you're craving an authentic brew or a made-from-scratch dish that's bursting with flavor, Betusa's has got you covered. Come for the coffee, stay for the vibes, and enjoy some chilaquiles and sweet pastries.
We wanted to offer something that's premium. I have a culinary background that I grew up in restaurants and stuff like that throughout my high school days and things of that nature. Always enjoyed it, wanted to pursue that dream at some point in my life. This is my opportunity for that. My wife is very much a great manager and great at dealing with people, so she takes care of a lot of that part of it. So it's very much a team effort between my wife and I to make this happen.
But what really sets Betusa's apart? It's all in the craft. They believe the best flavors come from fresh ingredients, and they wouldn't have it any other way.
We wanted to do from scratch because we wanted to offer some healthy opportunities here. You know, we also want to offer all the traditional stuff for everybody. We want everybody to feel comfortable here. We have a young family. We want this to be a place where young families can go, get a good meal, and enjoy their time.
Are you feeling hungry? Well, you're in for a treat, because at Betusa's, their from-scratch menu items like breakfast tacos and Nutella French toast are packed with flavor and made fresh daily.
We've developed it with our community. Our chilaquiles plate's one of the items that we're making back there right now. It's by far our #1 seller. If you want the best chilaquiles plate, you come to Betusa's to get that. It comes with 2 eggs, beans, and we use local tortillas, corn tortillas here. We fry them up to every single order. We fry the egg to every single order. It's not sitting on a steam table. It's not any of that stuff. I mean, it's also staying warm, but that's the only item that's not cooked when you order it. We're also making a avocado toast, which is a very popular thing. You know, it's a very trendy item. You know, it's a nice light breakfast for people that are on a health conscious. We do a really nice piece of thick sourdough bread that we get from a bakery out of San Antonio on the bottom, and then we do fresh, half an avocado goes on top of it. It looks nice, fanned out. Fresh cooked egg on top of it, everything bagel seasoning and chai seeds on top for that little bit of extra flavors to something that's just not just avocado and egg. You have a wide variety of items you can select with your quick lunch.
From their rich Colombian brews to their mini boutique in-house that customers love to shop at, the Johnson family hopes Betusa's becomes your go-to escape. Whether you're looking to study, enjoy a meal, or simply relax and soak in the good vibes away from home or work.
We tried to open it up with the third place idea in mind, which is a place that's not your home or work that you can hang out at. So if you're at home, you're a college student, you got a bunch of younger siblings that are bothering you, you can come to Betusa's. We pay for the full gig of internet. We have good internet here. You can come on and hang out with your study group, you know, get a cup of coffee and study up until, we're open until 9 o'clock every night, you know, so we're open later than a lot of the other restaurants that are in the town.
Alrighty guys, as you can see, I had to order some items off the menu myself because everything looks so good. Now remember, if you want to try some of Betusa's, you can come out in Elsa and get a little taste of homemade happiness. For Take 5, I'm Brandon Rubalcaba. Taste this. Oh my God.
The RGV is no stranger to classic theater, but did you know that once a year, thespians gather in Weslaco to celebrate the one and only William Shakespeare? Here to tell us all about the Willin' in Weslaco Festival is organizer Dr. Brian Smith. Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to talk about this because this is something I've never heard of before, so I'm sure some viewers out there are a little confused as well. What is the Willin' in Weslaco Festival?
Well, it's all in the name, Willin' in Weslaco. So we're a volunteer organization that celebrates William Shakespeare. Every year, well, we started as a Shakespeare festival, but we're quickly growing into a Shakespeare company. Okay. In fact, we're the only one in all of South Texas, so wow. It's very exciting. But we started as a festival. Every year we take one play and we celebrate one play. 2025 will be The Comedy of Errors. Okay. 2024 was A Midsummer Night's Dream. So what we do is we celebrate one play. We have a public lecture. We have artists celebrate that play. We have an art exhibition. We've held it at the Weslaco Museum. It's been fantastic. So we open the festival with a wine and cheese. we have a public lecture, and of course we have the play. And after all of that, we celebrate the festival with a Shakespeare craft brew competition.
Which we have the wonderful trophy for right here.
That's right.
Very coveted trophy.
That's right.
Amazing. So this is not just a play alone. This is a whole day of activities.
2 weeks actually.
2 weeks.
2 weeks of activity usually. So we have 2 weekends of performances. We have the public lecture. We have the art exhibition. Usually runs the entire month. We've been so lucky to have it at the Weslaco Museum in their exhibition hall. The art is fantastic. The artists that come out, every year the art gets better and better, and it's fantastic.
Speaking of community, I think it's great that we are having our interview today.
That's right.
Because today is a very special day.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what is happening.
Today we're having auditions for a staged reading of The Winter's Tale.
Okay.
So we have auditions tonight at the Mid-Valley campus, G building, G191, the theater. That's tonight at 7, and if you can't make it tonight for auditions, we have Saturday auditions. That's for The Winter's Tale. The Winter's Tale performance will be at November 21st and 23rd. We will also be having auditions for the Comedy of Errors in 2025. Those will be coming on October 10th and 12th.
So still time to go to these auditions. You still have quite a bit of time. What do people need to know when they do attend these auditions? Should they have anything prepared? Do they need to bring anything with them?
We're pretty flexible. If you want to audition, we let you audition with your material, but of course we'll be selecting actors for that play. Okay. So we usually have sides available for people who want to audition. We let them perform with what they want to perform with, but we are looking for those two specific plays. So.
Amazing. And if people want any more information, because I want to attend this Willen and Weslaco Festival, I got to see it for myself. If people want to attend, where can they find all that information?
Well, we have a website, willenandweslaco.org. It's a website online. We also have, of course, our Instagram page. So.
Perfect. Well, of course, we want to thank Brian once again for letting us know about this festival. Again, auditions for Willen and Weslaco are happening today from 7 to 9, and again on Saturday the 21st from 2 to 4 at the South Texas College Mid-Valley campus. For more information on the festival, you can visit willenandweslaco.org. Coming up, if you have an old guitar that needs a lot of attention, JPJ from Weslaco can make it sound like new. The sights and sounds from his very unique shop are next on Take 5.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey Google, turn on Rocky's food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Get up to $3,250 total savings on remaining select Rogue Platinum trims, or get a low $299 per month lease on Rogue.
Tonight, unprecedented attacks across Lebanon. Thousands of devices exploding at once. Thousands of victims. The latest from Lebanon. Plus, the fight for the battleground states. World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor, and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Chevy drives Texas. Together, let's drive.
Dear Texas, we know how much you love brisket, so we gave you brisket queso, loaded waffle fries, and brisket jalapeno poppers. Brisket lovers, we got you. To Texas with love from H-E-B.
Did you know Texas Health and Human Services has a free helpline to guide Texas residents through the complexities of Medicare? Get answers to all your Medicare questions. Call 800-252-9240 today.
Football hurts. I've got a plate and 2 screws in my neck to prove it. I was captain at Baylor. I get it. No pain, no gain. You got to fight for it. What's Ted Cruz fought for? Himself. This is the guy who fled to Cancun while Texans were stuck at home freezing. He wants to raise the retirement age for hardworking Texans who depend on Social Security and Medicare. Now that hurts. I'm calling all red, and I approve this message because Ted Cruz only cares about Ted Cruz. I'm fighting for Texas.
Get ready for game day. Ready to go the extra yard. Drive a new Sierra 1500 for just $493 per month at Burdock Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Welcome back. The outside of this old guitar shop in Weslaco doesn't really say much, but once inside, you can feel and even hear the history behind every unique handmade piece hanging on the wall. Take 5 photojournalist Rick Velasquez introduces us to Jose Perez Jr., the veteran and king of the 6 strings himself.
Every one of them. I love all my girls. This is probably one of my favorite ones. They're all kind of my favorite because they're all one of a kind. But I tend to gravitate to this one a little bit more. But this one I'm starting to really dig. This is fabric. I started doing something like this. I'm pretty sure this is a prototype. Nobody else has this one either too. Oh, this one too. My goodness, I have so many of them here. I'm the only one that really does it by hand. I build all my guitars by hand. It's good to be number one. I guess I'm the Highlander, I guess. So. There can only be one, but I don't mind. I'm Jose Perez, better known as JPJ Kotz. I am a luthier. I build custom guitars all by hand, and I do repairs of any condition from major to minor. I'll have to take a look at it and see what we got to match it. Yeah, but it's totally fixable. 7th grade, I built my first guitar, and back then we had it was called actual wood shop, and I built my first guitar in a canoe. I guess basically I got tired of taking my instrument to people to work on, and they really didn't know how to do it the way I like. So I went to a specialized school in Minnesota. The first place I went after I graduated, I went to a place called Whitney Music in Wilmer, Minnesota. It's like a mom and pop type place, and there I did everything. I did orcs repair, guitars, jack of all trades. I did a lot of stuff. JPJ Kotz, my God, I'll tell you this is funny. I remember this. I do remember a little bit of my childhood. The neighbor kids and a couple of girls called me Kotz, K-O-T-S-S, king of the 6th string. That's my nickname. I've had it since probably 7 years old. It just stuck to me. So like, why not do it? And plus, you know, I'm in it for the long haul if I get a tattoo of my company on my skin. So. So when I build it by hand, I usually have the customer play one of my guitars that I built for the profile to fit their hand. So when I build a neck, I build it to their hand. I build it the way they want, the sound they want. I make the wood sound complement with the pickups, the fingerboards, the frets, the attack, how they play. So everything is evened out. I'm a veteran from the Gulf War. I got a couple ribbons up there. I just like to say all the veterans that are struggling out there, it's one of the reasons why I got into this too, because I was struggling a little bit. And it's a good release to build all this, because it takes time, dedication to do it. When I make a mistake, I back up and redo it. It's just soothing, good therapy for you to get into. I know a lot of guys find their outlets, but building is a good outlet for all of them that's out there. When I make a guitar for somebody and I see them playing it live, it's like, yeah, I believe I have a purpose here on earth. So my purpose is to make people's lives more enjoyable through music. Music is like the key for everything, I think. It's the most healing of all things. So, that's the way I do it.
Up next on Take 5, Chef Diego Ramos joins us once again. His quick recipe for a great tasting chicken sandwich is just minutes away. We'll be right back.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 Denali models. That's over $5,600 in average finance savings. We are professional grade. GMC.
Have an ignition interlock system in my car, probation for a year, doing random drug tests, 2 different classes, attorney, it's $5,000 minimum. It's just a huge expense, but the consequences could have been worse.
We were told 20 animals were coming. It ended up being 90 dogs. The dogs were in such bad shape, we just cried watching them look like they had been suffering for a very long time.
This was just one of the few hoarding cases that we've received. But we were just so grateful that we found homes and rescues for every one of these animals. With Palm Valley Animal Society, we do it with heart.
I'm so glad that Palm Valley trusted adopters and fosters and everyone to get these sweet animals to a better place.
Here in South Texas, Monica De La Cruz has seen firsthand the issues on our border. That's why in Congress, De La Cruz worked to provide Border Patrol the resources they need and led the fight to secure the border. Real leadership, real results. Monica De La Cruz will secure our border for our safety, our community, and our future.
I'm Monica De La Cruz, and I approve this message.
Frontier AC, the Valley's #1 cooling and heating specialist. We are now offering up to $1,500 off a brand new ultra-efficient carrier system. We also offer 100% money-back guarantee and free estimates. With Frontier AC, we'll help keep your cool.
We're back with Diego Ramos. He was visiting us last week, and he's back to show us another meal that you, the viewer, can make at home. Diego, thank you so much for being here again.
Thank you, Heather, for having me.
All right, so last time we made the cherry tomatoes, the
best.
The sauce that you can add to pasta or chicken. Today, we're gonna use it again, correct?
Yes, we're gonna make a super cool chicken sandwich with a whole lot of cheese oozing out the sides.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna sauce it up by putting a little bit of our tomato or cherry tomato spread. We'll show you step by step how to be gourmet in the easiest way possible.
I love it. All right, so before we get started, let's talk about ingredients because that's very important for us.
Yes.
So again, we are using the cherry tomatoes we had last week.
Cherry tomatoes.
We need
some bread. Any kind of bread's good. Whatever bread you like, whatever bread you have in your house, solid.
Perfect.
Some fromage, some cheese, some boiled chicken.
Boiled chicken.
I boiled it, but you can sear it, you can bake it. We just shredded it, it's just so we can add it.
But you know what's good about this is that if you boil chicken, you could save it. Just like we're saving the tomatoes, okay, good. So, we're making more meals for your week, and it's so important, the protein.
Yes.
So, okay, all right. So I think we gave all the ingredients. Let's make it.
Let's get going.
All right, let's go.
I'm just gonna make a thin slice so that we're not biting into a huge sandwich. And you can toast it. You don't have to toast it, but we will, just to get the cheese nice and melted. Add butter, oil, if whatever you want, whatever you have in your kitchen. So now that our bread is kind of toasted, I'm just gonna lay some cheese on the hot.
Ooh, it's melting fast.
Okay, we got hot bread. Let's go with the chicken.
Okay.
And this is, it's room temp, it's cold, it's not too hot, but you know, it's a sandwich. It doesn't have to be like sizzling. You know, we already cooked the chicken. We already made our sauce, so it's quick and easy.
All right, so we get the cherry tomatoes out.
Get your tomatoes. And we have a sandwich.
We have a sandwich. Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Nice and toasted. How easy was that?
So easy. And you could make multiple ones for your family or for your kids. So, so good. And we used a lot of things that we already had.
Yes. Let me cut this in half so we can try it out. Check out that midsection or whatever they call it. I mean, call it the best sandwich ever? I think so.
Diego's sandwich. All right, Diego, before we bite into this, tell me if somebody doesn't want to cook and they'd rather visit you, where can they visit you?
You can always have some crazy good food at 1111 Pecan Boulevard at our new restaurant location. It's open from 5 to 10:30, but I think during the fall we're gonna incorporate a lunch.
All right, thank you so much, Diego, for being here. Thank you for teaching us some easy meals, right guys? All right, if you want to visit Diego, you can visit him in McAllen on Pecan at Diego's Farm to Table Restaurant.
Thank you, Heather.
Let's eat.
Yes. Bon appetit. Oh my God.
Up next on Take 5, a one-of-a-kind independent bookstore is hosting a local author this coming weekend. The owner of Ante Books and their marketing coordinator joins us to tell us about this next event on Take 5.
Get 3.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac models when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
This is Apollo Control at 0800 hours, 30 seconds until ignition. All controllers, go, no-go for takeoff. Go. Safety harness, go. 5-point lock engaged, go. Adjust strap tightness, go. Chest clip check, go. Ship doors locked, go. Ignite thruster propulsion, go. All systems go.
Ready for takeoff?
Whether you're going to Mars or the market, make sure your child is safely secured in his car seat. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
What if you never had to worry about what you could do? Because you could do anything. Anywhere could be the center of everywhere. And boundaries only existed to be pushed. So the only limit you faced was how big you could dream. What would you do then? Some pretty cool stuff, I bet. Yeah, that'd be some life. That'd be life unlimited.
The fall is always a great time to visit the best beach in Texas. South Padre Island is home to good vibes, great food, and beautiful memories. There's magic in the air and in the bay. Take advantage of all the fall specials and events happening on the island. You can be adventurous, be creative, or just be. Visit South Padre Island, the official escape of the RGV.
Of course, the GMC Terrain offers different drive modes. What about Weekend Warrior mode? Or you don't see that every day mode? How about out of the office mode? Or even,
are you out of your mind?
Mode. Want a mode for everything? Sign and Drive is here. Get this ultra-low mileage lease on this 2024 Terrain SLE for around $358 per month with zero due at signing. Plus, current eligible GMC lessees get over $1,700 additional lease cash.
Ante Books has become the Valley's latest hotspot for workshops, poetry nights, and more. But this weekend, they are hosting a local author meet and greet that you don't want to miss. Here to tell us all about it is Selena Herrera and Gloria Valentina Reyes. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So let's talk a little bit about Ante Books. What is this place? It's new, it's happening, we've been hearing about it. So can you describe it for our viewers?
Yes, so we are a recently opened bookstore. We just completed 3 months, opened officially June 3rd. And we are a bookstore, independent bookstore and local creative studio. And yeah, we offer more than books from, classic literature. Film is a big selection at our shop. It's our specialty. And yeah, we also have creative workshops that Gloria
hosts.
Yeah.
I host and coordinate the workshops, just depending on what we have going on that month. I'll invite people from our community that have a unique skill set that I think people would want to learn, and just invite people to come in and do something different.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's nice. You can have a book there as well. Of course, you can buy a book, but you have these workshops. What are some examples of the workshops that you guys have held so far?
So far, we kind of started on our own teaching the workshops. So Selena hosted a block printing workshop, as well as a collage workshop. My background is in metalsmithing, so I taught a chainmail bracelet workshop, and then coming up we're going to have cyanotype, as well as another collage workshop, and a couple of other things that we'll be announcing soon.
So a lot of fun things.
Yeah.
Well, of course, like we know, there's other events that are happening. You have one happening this weekend, and you guys are going to have a local author. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, so his name is Juan P. Carmona, and he is a local historian, and he does research on RGV catastrophes. So he's done one on the Alamo train crash of the 1940s and the Alton bus crash. Those are the last 2 books he's had out, and so this recent release is on the Queen Isabella Causeway collapse. And yeah, that'll be happening this Saturday at 2 p.m. at our shop.
And is this an event that's free to the public?
Yes, this is free. No pre-registration required. Just show up and get to meet the author and ask questions. He's very welcoming to
talk about
his books. Yes, and just open to sharing all the knowledge that he's acquired through his research.
That's amazing. And I think what's great is this is an RGV bookstore, and you guys have local authors. What has it been like, this experience, 3 months, having this bookstore and seeing people come in and getting to have a taste of that?
Well, I'm one of Selena's really good friends. So when she asked me to come on and kind of just be a part of her world and this brainchild that is kind of a reflection of all of Selena's interests and all of her values, everything's been happening so organically. Juan came in on his own. He found out about the bookstore, looked around, didn't tell us quite at the beginning that he was an author, and then slowly just kind of shared his story and what he does, and he does such good work with his books. So I encourage people to come out. I usually take a seat on the carpet and listen to him tell his story about how he sources all his information.
That's incredible. Well, we're excited that you guys have this space for the community. And again, if you can attend this meet and greet, it is happening this Saturday at 2 p.m. at 1713 West Hackberry Avenue, Suite B in McAllen. For more information on all things Ante Books, you can visit their social media pages as well as antebooks.com. And up next, take a look at what's happening. This little girl is looking for her forever home. How you could open your doors for her in less than 3 minutes.
College football's finally here in the Valley. V's up.
Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025. Well, I have the grill going, so...
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Built Ford proud. Get $8,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ford F-150 STXs and XLTs, or 4.9% for 72 months at Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne West Laco Ford.
Lo que tú quieras, regardless.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
The scores are out. How do you feel about your child's school right now? Are they letting you down? Make the switch to an A-rated district. Raymondville ISD has the top performing schools in the region. From the top elementary schools and the best middle school in the area to our early college high school and now 2 years of free college after graduation. Your child deserves a great school. Enroll today. Raymondville ISD. It all starts here.
This is Texas toast. This is not. This is a truck. This is not. And this man is fighting to secure our border. This man is not. Colin Allred votes for open borders again and again. He even voted against deporting illegal aliens who assault police officers. This man is fighting for Texas. This man...
They build that racist wall. My generation is the one that will tear it down.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Did you know in Texas, if you don't have the right credit score, the right driving record, or if you're not bundling, you may be overpaying as much as $1,700 a year for your car insurance? At Fred Loya Insurance, we look for more and better ways to save you more. Like customers in Texas who switched from Geico, Allstate, and Progressive to Fred Loya saved an average of over $1,700 per year. Call us today and see how much you can save. Fred Loya Insurance, celebrating 50 years of saving you more on your car insurance.
Hello, Take Fivers. It is Elijah Noriega, and at this week's Pet of the Week, we are with Julianne Martinez Cano. How's it going?
Doing good, thank you.
Yes, thanks for being here. And we also have Sally Mae. She's a very cute puppy. Julianne, tell us more about Sally Mae.
So Sally Mae is a Boston Terrier mix. She is about a year old, 2 months old. She's still a puppy, but she is gonna stay this size. That is as big as she's gonna get. As you can see, she is a sweetheart. And she came into the shelter. We believe she was hit by a car, so we had to like carry her everywhere. But then on the 3rd day, she started walking and we're like, maybe she was faking it, but she's doing great. She runs, she does well on leashes, and she's also potty trained. So she'll let you know when she's ready to go to the restroom.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's amazing. And you definitely want someone who kind of has like a big yard so Sally Mae can run around. I mean, oh, she's just so cute. Tell us about the events that you all are having there at the RGV Humane Society.
Yes, we're going to be having 2 events. We're going to have on September 21st, this Saturday, a microchip clinic, but it's only going to be for Mission residents. All you need to take is your water bill, receipt, anything that shows your address, 2 microchips per household, so 2 pets. And it's going to be from 10 to 12:30.
Yeah, and that's perfect because especially, you know, if the doggy maybe runs out of the gate, runs out of the fence, you know, obviously you don't want that. The microchip is just so easy on how you can connect with the doggy again, right?
Yeah, it's just 1 phone call and you're reunited with your pet.
Oh, and then is there anything else that you think the shelter could use that the community could help out with?
Yes, I mean, donations are really highly asked for. It can be cat food, dog food.
Once again, Sally Mae is looking for her forever home. She's only 3 months old. She's a very cute dog. And thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
And then if you are interested in adopting Sally Mae, you can contact RGV Humane Society and we'll have the number right below.
HEB's Noche de Vino event is coming up this weekend. It's a night filled with music and fun, and it's all in support of the performing arts. More of what you can expect is next.
Starlight, Star Bright. It's Starlight Fried Chicken tonight. Hand-breaded chicken, home-style burgers, crunchy fish and shrimp. Starlight Fried Chicken does it all. Take a break from the mundane. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering Southern-style meal. We're located in San Juan and Rio Grande City, so grab the friends and family and drop in. Grab some onion rings and jalapeno poppers for the game, or slow down and enjoy our signature recipes. Starlight Fried Chicken, the best chicken in town.
That's the way we're gonna run it.
Excuse me, Coach. Think I can help you with that.
Who's this, Coach? This is Leah Wise, the Crash Gal. She's a personal injury attorney and a proven winner.
And the stats to back it up. I've won millions of dollars for injured clients all over Texas.
We're lucky to have her on our team, and you would be wise to listen to her. Huh?
All right, let's get down to business. Who's ready to win?
Injured in an accident? Call Crash Gal today.
Here in South Texas, Monica De La Cruz has seen firsthand the issues on our border. That's why in Congress, De La Cruz worked to provide Border Patrol the resources they need and led the fight to secure the border. Real leadership, real results. Monica De La Cruz will secure our border for our safety, our community, and our future.
I'm Monica De La Cruz, and I approve this message.
Adjust strap tightness. Go. Chest clip check. Go. All systems go.
Ready for takeoff?
Whether you're going to Mars or the market, make sure your child is safely secured in his car seat. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
College football's finally here in the Valley. V's up.
Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025. Well, I have the grill going, so...
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Get a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $39,000 to $995, or take $12,000 off MSRP. Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
Good afternoon. Take 5 years. I'm Rudy Medeiros. Here's what's trending at this hour. A new and updated historical marker now stands near the site of Hidalgo County's first oil well. It was unveiled today between La Jolla and Sullivan City along East Business 83. The new marker has more information about the impact the oil well had on our area than the original marker. That sign was removed for the construction of the US 83 relief route. This weekend, IMAS is helping young voters understand the role they'll play in elections as part of the National U Summit. IMAS is one of 4 museums across the country hosting this summit. So get over there. It's free for teens and young adults. Event scheduled for Saturday morning at 11.
We've seen some patchy clouds around the valley this afternoon. A few showers around the area as well. By evening, they'll be fading away and temperatures will be cooling off. Partly cloudy skies at 7. By the time we get to 11 o'clock, we're mainly clear, about 82 degrees. But see those clouds out there? They are triggering spotty showers in the area this afternoon. I think the same kind of thing is possible tomorrow and each day of the weekend as well. We'll have a look at that complete forecast for you coming up in the newscast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Tim. That's going to do it for us right now, but we'll have that forecast, those stories, more coming up on Channel 5 News at 5. We'll see y'all in a few minutes.
It's Lax Furniture's in-store warehouse clearance event. Find astonishingly low prices on beautiful furniture and mattresses throughout our showrooms. Save 30 to 60%, plus save even more on overstocks, floor models, discontinued items, and more. And get 0% financing for 36 months. Find queen and king beds starting at just $488, sectionals from $12.95. Then spin to win at checkout for a chance to take home your entire purchase free. The in-store warehouse clearance event this week only, and only at Lax.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Get up to $3,250 total savings on remaining select Rogue Platinum trims, or get a low $299 per month lease on Rogue.
Access to affordable health care is a quality of life issue. In our business,
all our employees have free access to doctors. Healthcare public policy shouldn't be any different. And the people of this district deserve someone who will fight for them. Identify a problem and find a solution. Expand Medicaid for working families. Address our nursing shortage. Bring more young people into frontline healthcare careers. Good healthcare policy.
At Dental Associates of McAllen and Farr, we are focused on having the latest technology to make your appointment as efficient and comfortable as possible. We take great pride in providing our community with high-quality, patient-centric care and oral health education. We are in-network with most dental insurances and conveniently located off of Nolana in Farr and McAllen. Give us a call for your next dental appointment.
Louis, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready for the commercial, Rosemary.
But it's a commercial for commercial buildings. We don't need you.
What? But I need to talk about our great equipment options and lease plans that virtually pay for themselves. And how we can keep businesses cool and comfortable. A lot of people don't know we install commercial ACs.
Well, I think you just told them.
But do I look good?
Luis, get down from there before you fall.
And remember, you can always trust the Tex in Pink.
The following segment is supported by the McAllen Convention Center.
An exciting night filled with delicious food, delectable wine, and enchanting music that will surely take your breath away. HEB's Noche de Vino is celebrating the Valley Performing Arts community, and here to tell us more all about it is marketing and special events organizer Joe Garcia. Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, glad to be here and to invite everyone to this awesome event.
Yeah, so let's hear a little bit about it. Noche de Vino, what is that event?
So Noche de Vino, this is the second year that we do it on a standalone event, right? HEB, of course, we know loves the community, and they said, hey, we really want to do something. And so they're supporting this event, and this is a fundraiser for the McAllen Performing and Cultural Arts Foundation, which is a mouthful to say that we support the performing arts, right? And so we hope to set the stage for local dance schools, theater schools, and to expose the community to the performing arts, and by bringing shows that people probably wouldn't expect to have here. But this is a fun way that we can raise some funds and give back to an event that's kind of like no other here in the Valley with Noche de Vino. So there's music, there's food, there's wine. It's an amazing event.
And there's a theme, which I think makes it even more fun. Tell us a little about this theme.
So this year is Night at the Opera Masquerade. So we invite everyone, all the attendees, to come to wear their, dressed to the nines, their formal wear, pretend like you're going to the opera. We're gonna have some opera performers there singing a little bit of opera, where it's popular music, but in this opera style. We're gonna have a house band that's gonna create some music that you can dance to, all while enjoying delicious food and awesome wine pairings by the experts at HEB. They're going to be showing off part of their 1,400 catalog of wines, right? So you don't have to go to Fredericksburg, you don't have to go anywhere, because the wine selection is amazing. You come, enjoy this event, have a good time, and it's just going to be a lot of fun for everybody to really learn about new wines and try them out, and then guess what? You can go pick them up at HEB and enjoy them at your house.
Right next door at HEB.
Exactly.
I love that. So this is really put on just, by local people, HEB doing the best here for the RGV, and it's helping local talent.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about that. Just, people attending this fun event. You're having a fun night, but it's going towards something great.
That's right. So the work of the McAllen Performing Cultural Arts Foundation, we support with scholarships so people can attend the dance schools, the theater schools, the different things. We also have different initiatives like the Palm Awards that we support through the foundation. We're also going to be launching some very cool initiatives pretty soon, so stay tuned, because the whole mission is to advance the arts and arts education in the Valley. So we really want to help set a foundation that, who knows, maybe the next Broadway star is going to come from the Valley. Maybe the next Grammy winner. Maybe the next, Oscar winner is going to come from the Valley. And that's the work that we're supporting. So it's not just having a good time, but you're really going to be dedicating these funds for this foundation that's going to bring a lot for the future, and also have a great night this weekend.
And of course, we touched a little bit on it, but Noche de Vino, the vino is there. You're going to have a wine pairing.
Correct.
So for people that maybe have never heard of that before, what is that experience like?
So, the wines and the food pairings, they go well together, right? The food pairing is going to bring out the flavor in the wine, and the wine's going to support the food pairing. So what you're going to get at the event is you're going to be able to walk in. There's going to be several booths set up, carefully curated by HEB. You get to go around, learn about the wine, where is it coming from, what is in it, what are the flavor notes that are in there, but then have a little bit of a snack that goes well with that pairing, so you know how to pair it at home. Or when you're going shopping at HEB, you know what to buy with the bottled wine, right? And so there's there's a lot of selection. There's reds, there's whites, there's champagne, there's different kind of wines that are going to be available, and the pairings are just delicious. So you get to enjoy it. There'll be a nice goodie bag for all the attendees. We'd still have tickets available for the general admission, so anybody that wants to go can visit us at nochedevino.net or Ticketmaster.com. Just search for Noche de Vino, and you'll be able to find the tickets there. Tickets start at $75. There might still be some available at some tables, individual tickets, but just log on. If you need more information, nochedevino.net or Facebook.com, just look for the Performing Arts, the Convention Center, or Noche de Vino as an event, and you'll be able to find the information.
Well, Joe, it sounds like a really great night. You're going to have some food, you're going to have some wine, and a really great time.
Exactly.
Well, we want to thank Joe again for joining us. Again, Noche de Vino is happening this Saturday, the 21st, at the McAllen Convention Center. To purchase your ticket, you can visit Ticketmaster.com. Coming up, this place in Edinburgh combines coffee with art, and all the writing is literally on the walls. We'll take you next on Take 5.
Banking used to be pretty simple. Today, financial needs are more complex. Because it's not just what you pay for, but how. No matter who you are or where you're from, you need a financial partner that can bring it all together. At Rally Credit Union, we are here to answer the call, to stand behind you, fight for your goals, and to be your biggest cheerleader. Because we can agree, that's something we all need. Rally Credit Union, banking for all.
When it comes to protecting your family's legacy, trust the law office of Susana Silva with a specialized focus on wills and estate planning. Attorney Susana Silva provides the expertise you need, from drafting comprehensive wills to ensuring your wishes are honored. Susana Silva guides you through the process with care and attention. Rest easy, knowing that your loved ones and assets are in good hands. Contact the law office of Susana Silva today and secure your family's future with confidence.
Football hurts. I've got a plate and 2 screws in my neck to prove it. I was captain at Baylor. I get it. No pain, no gain. You gotta fight for it. What's Ted Cruz fought for? Himself. This is the guy who fled to Cancun while Texans were stuck at home freezing. He wants to raise the retirement age for hardworking Texans who depend on Social Security and Medicare. Now that hurts. I'm calling all red, and I approve this message because Ted Cruz only cares about Ted Cruz. I'm fighting for Texas.
Did you know in Texas, if you don't have the right credit score, the right driving record, or if you're not bundling, you may be overpaying as much as $1,700 a year for your car insurance? At Fred Loya Insurance, we look for more and better ways to save you more. Like customers in Texas who switched from Geico, Allstate, and Progressive to Fred Loya saved an average of over $1,700 per year. Call us today and see how much you can save. Fred Loya Insurance, celebrating 50 years of saving you more on your car insurance.
Enroll now at Horizon Montessori Public Schools STEM Academy. Our public schools are located in McAllen, Weslaco, and Harlingen. They are tuition-free for students from pre-K 3 to 8th grade, and we offer a supportive and friendly environment where students can learn at their own pace. Enrolling your children is easy. Go to our website at www.hmps.net or scan the QR code on your screen. Our teachers are dedicated to helping students reach their full potential. Be a part of the experience.
Welcome back. If you have ever wanted to know what it feels like to step into a cartoon, you can look no further than Doodle Cafe in Edinburgh. We stopped by to take a look for ourselves at this masterpiece. There's nothing like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. In fact, some may call it a work of art. But if you head out to Edinburgh, you may just find that coffee and art make for the perfect combination you've been searching for. Doodle Cafe is the Valley's newest coffee shop that takes you to a new dimension. A second dimension, that is. Owner and founder Brian Baraja says his love for graphic design and photography inspired the idea to splash unique drawings across the entire cafe.
I went to school and got my bachelor's in graphic design. And after that, I didn't know what I wanted to do after. And it just came later on that I get to open up a coffee shop. So yeah, we're here.
Stepping into the cafe does indeed feel like walking into a cartoon with images of stars, books, and animals all along the walls. Hand-painted by Brian and his entire family, the drawings came as selections from some of their social media followers. A touch he says makes it personal for him as well as his customers.
It took a little bit over a month to paint and draw everything. I mostly drew, again, with the help of people. And pretty much like my family and friends came in, helped me paint, and yeah, it took a little bit, but I feel like it looks nice.
The cafe features a variety of delicious drinks that include lattes, frappes, and even lemonades for those that may not be looking for a caffeine fix. But in addition to the creative walls, Brian has brought his creativity to their menu with their one-of-a-kind lechera latte.
Well, we created a new one. I've never seen it at any coffee shop. It's a lechera latte. You can get it hot or iced, and it's really sweet. I feel like it's one of our sweetest ones. It's also really creamy, so if you're into that, that's great. We have a few fraps, a few lemonades that don't include coffee, so you can always go for that if you don't want to get your kids, a little bit of espresso. It's too much.
And while you may feel like you're sitting in a living painting, the cafe's ambiance is definitely the perfect space for you to catch up on some studying, hang out with your friends, or to get a sweet treat for yourself, with options including cookies, cupcakes, and a Valley favorite, marranitos. But Brian says the sweetest treat of all is getting to work with his family to make other families happy.
I do go to a lot of coffee shops, and I do see families go in. I don't think I've ever gone to like a coffee shop with my family, so seeing families come in and just sit here and get drinks, it feels nice. Yeah, it's something you can do with your family.
If you're looking to step into a real-life cartoon for yourself, you can visit Doodle Cafe at 2613 South Alamo Road in Edinburgh. And here are some events that are happening across the valley today. It's Al Fresco Night in Weslaco. Enjoy over 100 vendors, folklorico performances, and of course, you can get ready for autumn in style. It's all happening today from 6 to 9 p.m. in downtown Weslaco. And break out your neon leg warmers, acid wash jeans, and big hair because it's time for 80s Trivia Night at the Landmark on Tower in the city of Alamo. Test your knowledge of pop culture, movies, and more. It's all happening tonight at 7 p.m. Well, that does it for us this Thursday afternoon. Make sure you join us again tomorrow for a whole new lineup of local stories. Channel 5 News at 5 starts right after this break.
At Spectrum, we